You ever feel like the only way to spend more time with your family is by making less money? But what if I told you that's a lie? Most solopreneurs think that the only way to spend more time with their family is by sacrificing their income. But the surprising truth, you can actually double your family time starting today. So if you have a service-based business, you're a coach, a consultant, developer, graphic designer, photographer, videographer, fitness trainer, really doesn't matter. You already know how hard it can be to balance your business and your family. There's never enough time. The more you try to juggle, the harder it feels. But what if I told you that the key to spending more time with your family isn't about cutting your income? In fact, in this video, I'm going to show you the surprising way to double your family time and maintain your income, or potentially even increase your income. You see, there was a time when I stopped consulting for a while, went back into the workforce. And when I went back into the workforce, I still had people wanting me to do work for them. And I really didn't want the hassle. So I kept increasing my prices. What I learned is people are willing to pay a lot for what you have to offer. There's no advantage to being the second cheapest option for your service. But there's plenty of advantages to being the most expensive. By positioning yourself at a higher price point, you actually become the premium brand. You become someone that clients actually seek after. So the surprising thing you need to do in order to double time with your family is to actually increase your prices. But not just increase your prices. You should double your prices. There was a time I even tripled my prices, and it worked out just fine. Now you might be thinking, well, Chad, if I double my prices, won't I lose clients? Yep, most likely you will. But that's all right. Because here's the thing. Even if you lose half of your clients, once you doubled your prices, you'll still be making the same amount of money. And then you decide what you want to do at that point. You could just be done with it. I'm done. I have more information for you here beyond just simply doubling your prices. But if you do that, you can say, well, I've doubled my prices. I've lost half my clients. I'm making the same amount of money. Therefore, I can spend all my extra time and double my family time. And as long as you have your current lead generation working, you can keep going that path. But here's the next thing I'll tell you. Besides simply doubling your prices, you should take a good long look at who you're currently serving. And if you're not already niched down, if you don't already have a niche that you're going after, you should see how all the people that you currently serve and the people that you did serve, paying special attention to those who stuck around after you doubled your prices, and see, who am I able to provide the biggest value for? Who was the easiest to work with? What was the easiest thing to fulfill? And once you do that, you can actually then determine, oh, this is who I need to attract. These are the clients I should go after. The 20% of clients that I've worked with in the past, including now in the past, those 20%, this is who I should focus on. Once you niche down with your premium prices, niche down specifically to these groups of people that you want to talk with, you can become the dominant player in that niche. Again, there's no strategic advantage of being second cheapest. If you can't be the cheapest, and if you think you can, maybe go look on Fiverr. So if you can't be cheapest, There's no advantage to being second cheapest. Part of your brand can actually be the premium pricing. There was a blind test that was done. Blind where the participants weren't blind, but what they were testing or tasting was blind. It was a wine, I believe it was. And there was all these bottles of wine. Happened to be the exact same bottle. So the exact same wine was in all these bottles. But the label was, blurred out. And then they just had a price tag that was visible on each bottle. Cheap wine to expensive wine. And they asked all the contestants, all the testers, which one was better, to have them ranked. And the more expensive wine, even though it's the exact same wine as the cheap wine, tasted better in their eyes, in their opinion. Okay? So even your price can be part of your brand. Your clients actually get more value out of paying more. They'll actually listen to you. So if you're currently struggling with getting your clients to listen to your advice and they want to do it their own way instead of listening to you as the expert, raising your prices is a great cure for that. Because people that pay, they pay attention. People that pay the most attention. So if you're charging more, you'll actually provide more value because they'll take the advice that you're giving them into consideration more so than they are today. So you'll be able to work less and have more influence over your clients by charging more. And you'll be able to have better time while you're working because you've niched down to the 20% of clients that you really enjoy working with, the problems you're able to solve the best. And over time, as you continue to focus on that niche, you'll get better and better at solving those problems. So besides doubling your prices, niching down to a particular group of folks that you enjoy working with, these 20% of clients that you've gotten great results for in the past, and they're a pleasure to work with, then you can actually start using some of that free time to create content and become findable instead of spending your time searching for other clients. By creating content, you'll be able to prove to people that you can help them by talking about different pain points and how to solve those problems. And the natural reaction is, if this person gave me this much value for free, how much more value will I get when I actually work with them? And especially as a service-based business owner, this is great because you can talk all about how to do the thing, which just exposes how difficult it is and why they need your service. So you can give away the how-to and sell the implementation, sell the service. So this strategy will give you more time for your family, but really it's only the first step. If you want to take it even further and cut your work hours even further while keeping everything running smoothly, check out this next video. It's why working less earns more as a solopreneur. Your business should serve you, not the other way around. By doubling your prices, focus on the right clients, and using your time intentionally, you can finally create the freedom that you've been chasing.